Hello and happy, beautiful day to you. Welcome back. Today, I want to share with you a powerful insight or question, if you will, that can help you to radically shift your mind towards healing, happiness, transformation, love, relationships, expansion, whatever you want to call it. But it can create a pivot in your life if you're willing to open your mind and to think, of course, in a different way. And it's a simple insight, and it's this. Instead of asking yourself what you want to be, I want to invite you to ask yourself how you want to be, how you want to feel, how you want to feel, how you want to be. And this is the thing, is that so often people will find themselves in a place where they're feeling resentful about their past because maybe their parents did this or their ex did that or their life circumstances somehow brought them here, and there's a feeling of resentful or unfair or victim or upset, whatever it is. And I get it, by the way. I'm not judging it. I absolutely understand it. As you know, if you know my story, I was injured almost 7 years, wheelchair, walker, cane, morphine, extreme pain. Every day I wanted to escape my body. And if you ask me, did I ever feel victim or upset or resentful or a mess? Absolutely. I was on an emotional roller coaster at times because I was just so frustrated. I just wanted to heal so badly. I just wanted to heal. So I get that. And to this day, I could feel upset or resentful or angry or victim because I missed out on, quote unquote, 7 years of my life. So I could feel that way, but I don't. I feel like I would never want to go through it again, ever, but I wouldn't take it back if I could because of the way that I changed. It didn't change my life. I changed my life, meaning that, of course, most people who have what I had don't heal. They don't get better. And so it didn't change my life. I changed my life. And that's the thing that we all have in this moment. We could all be in a place where we could look at something from the past that maybe wasn't perfect or something that happened that wasn't the way we wanted it to go or left us stuck or this, that, the other, or even in this moment, and look back at that and be frustrated and upset and stuck and continue to be stuck by it, continue to be stuck in the upset, the resentment, the victim, whatever it is. Or you could look at this moment and you could think about, how do I want to be? How do I want to be? Who do I want to be? And you could literally start shaping that and transforming your life and yourself, and even asking yourself, how would I be if my past was different? Not to feel resentful about it, not at all, but instead to expand your mind on who you could be today and to let the past go. If you think about it for a moment, I know what it's like to go through a hardship on top of what I went through. And even though I wouldn't ever want to go through it again, it changed me. Now, some people might say, of course, and you hear me say this all the time, that, well, of course you're fine. Of course you're happy. You got your life back. And I would say it's the opposite. Of course I got my life back. And even better, because I changed. So that change happened inside of me first. The change happened inside of me first, and then life changed. And so often, let's be honest, in our world, it can get caught up in feeling like we want everything to come from the outside, and then we want it, and we want to get our way, and then we'll be happy. But it's the opposite. It's that feeling when we create that change, that life changes and reflects that. And so, food for thought, if you've been somebody who's been stuck in hurt or upset or resentment or guilt even, or feeling bad about the past, whatever it is, I want to invite you just to think about that simple mindset and say, how do you want to be today, tomorrow? Because as you start to change and you really embrace that change, it's pivotal. And so if you've also been stuck in a place of feeling resentful or angry towards the past, today would be a good time to let it go, right? Because the thing of it is so often people feel that resentment and that upset about their parents or the past of what happened. And unfortunately, it just keeps dragging that same story on and on and on and on. During my injury, if I had the fear and the upset and the stress and all of that from everything, and I just stayed in that place, I wouldn't have been able to heal myself. And so just food for thought on that very thing of today's the day. Being willing to change, being willing to open your mind, and even asking yourself, how do you want to be? And embracing that change, because the beautiful thing is that the more that we are really willing to change ourselves, the more that we can, of course, heal our body, change our lives. And if you think about it, you see people and hear people on podcast episodes, one after another, healing themselves, making all kinds of changes, pivotal. And the power is in each one of us. And so food for thought on today's quick IQ episode. And as always, I want to invite you to please do take just a quick moment to hit the share button on this episode. Share it with somebody you love, somebody you care about, or somebody you don't even know, because the more that every single person in our world is happy and healthy and loved and loving, the better this world is for all of us. And so please do take just a quick moment to hit the share button, and please do have an incredible rest of your day. I look forward to connecting with you on the next episode. We'll see you there.